Hi there everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. Today we're going to be using some brand new products from Emily Moore Designs. I'm not sure if you've seen this yet. If you haven't, you're in for a treat. This is called the gift card holder Make a Cake. And yes, it holds a gift card. It's fabulous. We also have the big and bold happy birthday. Love this. I'm going to be using this in a future video, but I wanted to show it to you. Then we also have the short and sweet happy birthday, which is darling. Let me show you quite quickly how these will fit on the front of an A2 size card. So the A2 size front is 4¼ by 5½ inches. And both or all of these fit really nicely on the front of an A2 size card. So this one is a little bit smaller, but it is going to take up a good amount of your card, so you can just stick with using these dies if you'd like to. I love dies that make things simple and quick, because sometimes you need quick cards. But take a look at the detail on these. You've got this really beautiful embossing that when it die cuts that out, it puts the embossing around the letters. And then you also have your birthday. The bigger one, that big and bold happy birthday, look at how this fits perfectly on the front of an A2 size card. That's going to take up the full front. And so again, making birthday cards super quick and easy. That has the detailing as well. And then the word birthday is really pretty. It goes all the way across horizontally on your card. And it also gives you the option with this die right here for the tittle of the eye. You can have a heart, a star, or a circle. You can put that in there. So you have options, which is really sweet. So like I said, keep an eye out. I'll have a video using this one later on this month. But let's get into the gift card holder Make a Cake. I thought this is such a great idea because oftentimes, especially when you, like me, have nieces and nephews that are of teenage years, I don't know what to get them. So gift cards are where it's at for me. And this is perfect. Again, it'll fit into an A2 size envelope perfectly. To save a little time, I did die cut out each of those layers, and I'm going to make a black cake with some cream layers. If you get on Pinterest or you Google pictures of cakes, you are going to be given all kinds of images, and you'll get so many great ideas. And I wanted to make a cake that could be used maybe for New Year's, since we're approaching New Year's, or just, maybe a 50th birthday or a guy birthday or any birthday, because this is going to be a super elegant looking card. We've got black. I brought out my Gonzai Tombi gold palette of paints, and these are opaque. And you've got lots of options here, but I'm going to go ahead and grab one, this one right here. I think it's the yellow gold. And I'm going to spritz water on that, and then we're going to take our small paintbrush and we're going to push that water around. It'll grab some of that color and kind of melt into it. And this is where you're going to pick up your color. You need that to kind of melt in a little bit and get a little thicker, which is, well, nice. So I'm using my paintbrush, swirling that around, making sure that I have good consistency, and then I'm going to splatter that all over this background piece. I did put down a microfiber cloth just to catch any of the splatter. And then we're going to set that off to the side. When I looked up different cakes, I actually was looking up New Year's cakes, and this was one of the ideas. And so I'm going to set that off to the side. I'm going to grab the other black piece, and we're going to focus our splatters more on those lower portions. I love those cakes that have like the balls or the glitter or the, a real like concentration of color down on the lower section of the cake. I just think that's so pretty. And so we're focusing a lot of our gold right there on those edges. I am going to splatter some at the top because chances are if I made a cake like this, I would probably put a little bit of glitter or gold flaking or whatever at the top of it as well. But I really love how pretty that looks down at the bottom. All right, so then we're going to put all of this away, and then we're going to hit this with our heat tool fairly quickly. It doesn't take too long. Obviously, if you've noticed, if you watch my videos, typically I speed these up, but this one I decided to keep as real time. So you're watching me in real time. This one was a very quick card to make. Yeah, it took a little bit longer than 10 minutes because I did, edit out some of that. But for the most part, this was a very quick card. It was probably like 15 minutes at most. Once you have ideas, you can start cranking these bad boys out. I'm going to bring in some liquid glue. Now remember, this is a gift card holder, so you're going to want to avoid the tabs. Just put some glue everywhere else but the tabs. The tabs need to stay open and without glue so that you can put your gift card in there. Otherwise, if you glue it closed, you can't put your gift card inside, right? So we're going to go ahead and adhere that down to the front of our cake. You can see that gold flaking that we splattered all over. That's kind of showing through like it's icing. And then we're going to take the other portion of our cake and we will glue that over the top of what we've just put down. So it's like 3 layers. And I like liquid glue because it does give me a little bit of wiggle room. You'll see that when we put on the icing. But you could easily use like a tape runner or something like that. Look at how cool that looks. Imagine the possibilities, those color combos you could use or how you could decorate or use patterned papers or whatnot. This is going to be a hit. I'm going to use this all the time. Now I showed those dies up at the top. Those are going to be all of your icing dies. And I die cut those out of some gold glitter cardstock. Don't ask me where I got it. I have no idea. It was just in my stash. Wasn't marked or anything. So not sure, but I do love when I find stuff like that and then I use it up. That makes me feel, I don't know, it makes me feel pretty good to use up my stuff. I don't know if you're the same way. I know some of us are hoarders. I mean, I'm a little bit like that, but for the most part, I do like to use up what I have. So always makes me feel accomplished when I do that. So we're adding that gold to the top. If I made this card again, I may not add that icing just because I really like how that gold splatters all over the sides. But this ends up looking pretty cool too. And then you also have a couple of small pieces for the icing down at the bottom. And it obviously cuts out 6 dollops of icing as well. That's just one whole die that cuts all those out. And you could use those. You could use a sentiment at the top. Just, I mean, the possibilities are all over the place with this one. I am going to use 5 of those dollops, not all 6, but we're going to kind of play around with how I want those on there, and when I finally figure it out, we'll just start gluing stuff down. I'm going to focus the big ones to the middle of our card, and then we'll put 2 of the smaller ones on the edge of the big ones. But how fun, or if you added like a floral die that you might have in your stash, you could do florals on the top of this cake. That would be really pretty. Again, a sentiment just at the top would be great. And like I said, this will fit into an A2 size card, so perfect for mailing. And then now we'll grab those 2 smaller ones. We'll save that 3rd little dollop maybe for a different cake. You could just save that with the die itself. But this is coming along so pretty. Really like how this looks. And it excites me to want to make several more just to have on hand. And it wouldn't just have to be for a birthday. Cakes are for any celebration, right? Maybe it's retirement. Maybe it's whatever the case may be. But this is how that little gift card fits in there perfectly. And that'll fit into the envelope. And you can mail that off or hand that off to your recipient just like so. Looks pretty cool, but there are other options as well. You can write to your recipient on the back. I did want to share with you the numbers and gifting stamp set. If you've watched me before, I've used this. You could put your dollar amount on there if you wanted. You could just stamp that right on there behind your gift card, and so that way the recipient knows. But lots of great options. So if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And be sure to come back because I'm going to have more videos using the other cool dies. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye, everybody.